Yo, welcome back to another episode of YKTV. Today is going to be a little bit different. We're doing an oil change on the Sporty. Sean just picked up this, what is it, an 01? 01 Sportster for a hell of a deal too. He already took care of the engine oil. So now it's time to take care of the primary transmission. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so first things first, you want to make sure the bike is warm. As you saw, Sean took the bike for a spin, got the fluids in there a little warmer, and now when he pops the plug, it's going to drain a hell of a lot quicker than it would if he had not warmed the bike up. And now starting from the left side of the bike, you look at your derby cover, and if you look directly below, right here, where the fuck is it? Right here is your drain plug. That's going to drain all the fluid. It's only a quart. It should only be a quart. But that's going to drain all the fluid from your primary transmission. In some cases, a socket might not work. There might be something else in the way. This is one of those times. So we're going to use a open-ended wrench, 16 mil. Pop that drain plug, and the fluid will start to flow. All right, folks, so you can see the oil is draining. Sean popped the drain plug, and have no fear, this is very normal. When you pop out the plug that's in your primary transmission case, the drain plug is going to have these metal shavings on the tip of it. There's a magnet here that's actually built to catch those metal shavings because there's no filter in your transmission primary case. So that magnet is doing its job by catching all these metal shavings. And before you go putting this plug back, you're obviously going to want to clean all that off, make sure that it's nice and shiny before you go sticking it back into your into where the drain plug goes. Now, to get the oil to flow a little better, you can see it's just dripping now. So I'm about to lift the kickstand up and stand the bike up straight so that we make sure we're getting everything out. And not only that, Sean is going to pop this cover off here, and that's going to allow for a little bit more airflow to assure that everything is really coming out of there. So I'm standing the bike up now. Sean's going to assure that everything that's left in that primary and transmission case drains. Give it a little wiggle. And then once that's all out, clean it up with a rag a bit. Did you clean off that drain plug already? You want to show them how squeaky clean she looks? Alright, so we got every last little metal shaving off of that bitch. And we're going to pop that back in. And we're going to go ahead and fill her up. This area right here where we opened up to get ourselves a little bit more room for airflow, that's where we're going to fill it from. As I said earlier, it takes only 1 quart. And Sean's going to go ahead and get that drain plug snug. And don't over tighten it, you don't want to strip anything, mess up no threads. But once that's done, we can go ahead and top her off. Isn't that right, Riley? So, in Sean's case, like I said, this is an 01 Sportster. He went with the Sin 3 2050. This actually is what gets run through the entire bike. We did the engine oil about a week ago. We just didn't have the time to get to the transmission primary case at the time. So we're getting to it now. But same oil. And slowly start to add. And just like that, we got a quart of oil in there, 2050. Full synthetic. Sean's going to go ahead and replace that cap now. Make sure everything is nice and snug. And then you can fire it up. Alright, and we went ahead and took the old oil, dumped it back into this jug so we could see how much actually came out. We know we should have a quart in there. And it looks like that's about exactly what we had. 1 quart. So we are in the green. Now we're going to get our workspace tidied up. Sean's going to go ahead and back her out, fire it up, take it for a spin, make sure everything looks, sounds, feels great. And that's it. That does it for the 01 Harley Sportster transmission primary oil change. fucking mint.
Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of YKTV. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell. There's going to be a lot more content coming out soon. We're actually going to be starting a podcast in the near future here. And we're going to be doing a lot more vlogs, a lot more how-to videos, all coming at you soon. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching YKTV. And until next time, hasta la pasta.